Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally sharing all of my fragrance recommendations for the Sephora Spring Savings event. But first I want to bring your attention to a video I did back in December when Sephora had their Fragrance for All event. I went through page after page on their website and I picked out what I consider to be the best of the best fragrances available at Sephora. And I stand behind that list, so I will make sure I link that video down below in case you'd like to check it out, you want even more recommendations, because today I am focusing specifically on all of the new launches and fragrances that would be perfect for spring. And I got really lucky. Right before I sat down to film, my very last Sephora Spring Savings event purchase arrived. So this is a fragrance I ordered. It had been on my list to check out. This is not a fragrance that I've ever been able to find in store, so I knew I would have to just order it online, and I wanted to take advantage of the 20% off. So this is from Guerlain. It's the Aqua Allegoria Flora Cheiresia. I wanted to compare this with another cherry blossom fragrance that I have to share today, and the Guerlain Cherry Blossom limited edition bottle, which to this day is the most expensive fragrance I've ever purchased. I did promise a comparison, and today I am coming through with the goods, so we can unbox this together. How beautiful is this little bottle? This is my first fragrance from this Aqua Allegoria collection, but I love the bee on top and the honeycomb. So I purchased the 2.5 fluid ounce bottle. It retails for $95. And on the back of the box, it says Aqua Allegoria, an ode to nature created by Guerlain. Stroll amongst blossoming cherry trees and discover a stream strewn with pink petals, the Sakura River. Flora Cheiresia is the spirit of cherry blossom sprinkled with water. And this is an eau de toilette concentration. A unique alchemy of cherry blossoms paired with the precious citrus fruit bergamot, an homage to the wonders of nature and beauty of raw materials. So I'm wondering how this is going to smell, but I am so curious to compare this cherry blossom with the limited edition cherry blossom. This bottle was $95. The other bottle was $650. And of course it comes with the hand embroidered decoration, and that's really what elevates the bottle. All right, my first spray. What has a powerful mister? Wow. It's really pretty. I'm glad I like it. I'm not getting a lot of cherry blossom right away. Oh, but it's so pretty. Just a beautiful floral. They're very different. Thank goodness. No, this is a lot more aquatic. It is very fresh, very watery. Like fresh out of the shower, very clean. I'm not familiar with nashi note. One of the big differences that strikes me right away, for one thing, I don't get a lot of cherry blossom. Maybe I will when it dries down. I don't really get a burst of bergamot either, that juicy, fresh, zesty citrus burst. I'm not really picking that up. And the limited edition cherry blossom has a very distinct green tea note, and I'm not getting that at all in this. But it's lovely. It's a really pretty, fresh floral fragrance. I would definitely recommend it for spring. To me, this smells like the perfect grab-and-go, everyday, light fragrance. Something that you can kind of spritz with abandon and get out the door. It's something that would complement your body wash, your shampoo, because it has that clean floral smell. Here we have the comparison. This is the atomizer with the limited edition cherry blossom. And it's so much more powerful. Wow. They're both eau de toilette, so I figured they would both be very light, but when I compare them, the cherry blossom fragrance is a little bit bolder. It's just more powerful. It has more strength, and I also think that green tea note, it gives it a little bit of earthiness. It's a little bit more hearty. And I can immediately pick up on the cherry blossom. I would say cherry blossom does smell a little bit more complex. There's a little bit more going on. It is bolder, and it just smells a little bit more like a finely crafted like an artisanal fragrance, whereas Flora Ceresia smells a little bit more simple, not quite as unique. Not one of those standout, head-turning type of fragrances, just a very soft, feminine, lovely floral perfume that would be perfect for spring. Both of them would be. My journey to find the perfect cherry blossom fragrance does not end there. I also have this Jo Malone London fragrance. This was sent to me complimentary. I opened it up before my trip last weekend, but I have not opened this box or smelled the fragrance. I wanted to wait so we could do it together. Now this is a new limited edition fragrance that is only available at Sephora. Inside there's a little card. It says, "Celebrating spring with Sakura Cherry Blossom. Discover a limited edition scent capturing the lightness of spring. Pretty, delicate notes of cherry blossom and rose are brightened with sparkling bergamot and enduring celebration of Sakura season." The Sakura Cherry Blossom clone in 100 milliliters is $150. And the 30 ml is $75. Exclusively available at Sephora from April 2022. And I did see that this was available. Ooh, they sent the large bottle. How special. Sakura Cherry Blossom from Jo Malone is a warm floral with keynotes of bergamot, cherry blossom, and rosewood. I love this limited edition bottle. The kind of frosted glass. Slightly blush pink. It's so pretty. Very different for Jo Malone. I love it. And very perfect for springtime. So let's test it out. How funny that all three of these cherry blossom perfumes are so different from one another. This is very clean, almost soapy. This is a tough one for me to describe because it is so light, just a very light floral. But that's really all I can give because there's nothing that's really speaking to me or really standing out. It's just so soft. I don't pick up a lot of bergamot, not a lot of cherry blossom. It's just so pleasant. It's the type of fragrance that I would spritz maybe on my linen, spritz on my pillow. I could wear this fragrance before bed, wear it every single day, kind of like a jump out of the shower, apply your body lotion, and spritz this all over your body. Now, when I compare the Jo Malone Cherry Blossom to the Flora Ceresia from Guerlain, my personal preference would be the Guerlain. This has a little bit more sweetness and a little bit more cherry blossom. And it's just a bit stronger. I feel like I can at least smell this. There's a floral note in this Jo Malone that I can't quite pinpoint. It's familiar, but I don't know what it is. But it smells more like that to me. It's almost like a singular floral note. Whereas the Flora Ceresia, it smells like just a bouquet of light flowers with a hint of sweetness and a hint of cherry blossom. Whatever you do, make sure you check out all of the Sephora favorite sets. It's one of my favorite things to look at during the savings events because they're already a really great deal, but then you get your savings on top of it. So I really like the look of this one. This is the new Deluxe perfume sampler set. It retails for $75, but it's a $130 value. So in this particular set, you get 7 deluxe samples, so they're a little bit larger. But the real value comes from the scent certificate. So if you're not familiar with the way they work, you get the little sample set, you get to try all of the fragrances inside, and then you choose your favorite, and then you can redeem the scent certificate for a full-size bottle. I didn't think you could redeem them online, but I just checked and it looks like you can redeem them in store or online, but you can't redeem them inside of Sephora and JCPenney's or Kohl's or Canada, unfortunately. So make sure you read the fine print before you purchase. But I really like the samples in this particular set. It comes with the Chloe Naturelle Eau de Parfum, Clean Reserve Skin, I love both of those, Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia Eau de Parfum, that's on my list, the new Nest New York Golden Nectar. I tried it in store, it's lovely, a really pretty fragrance. Versace Dylan Turquoise, it's juicy, sweet, perfect for summertime, and then YSL Black Opium, which I think is kind of an odd choice. It's like the one standout. But at least it's not a bunch of floral fragrances. You have a little bit of variety here. Oh, and there's a bonus, the Atelier Cologne Bohemian Orange Blossom. Very nice. If you're already planning to purchase one of those fragrances, you might as well pick up this set and then redeem your scent certificate. That's a great way to save even more money on your fragrance. They also make a really great gift. I know Mother's Day is still a while away, but if you are thinking that far in advance, or if you have maybe a bridal shower or some sort of event coming up that you're going to need a gift, this is a great deal because you will get your discount on top of the $75. I would say the Clean Reserve Skin is a great choice. Chloe Naturelle would be beautiful. The new Golden Nectar is really nice, but I pulled out my Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia Eau de Parfum because I think this is a beautiful warm floral for spring. I would highly recommend this fragrance, and if you know you love it and you've had your eye on this perfume, it's definitely a better deal to go ahead and pick up the Deluxe sampler set instead of just purchasing the fragrance itself. This Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia Eau de Parfum is a fruity floral with keynotes of pear, white gardenia, and brown sugar. I always say it reminds me of a candied flower. It's a little bit sweet, but it is so delicious. It's a little bit juicy from the pear. There's a creaminess from the gardenia, and then that brown sugar. It just makes my mouth water. It's almost like a gourmand floral, if that's even possible. It's sweet and feminine, just the perfect everyday floral, and I think it has enough depth to it and enough warmth that it could also be an evening or a date night fragrance as well. I have one more fragrance set I would highly recommend. This is the Toca Mini Perfume Collection set. They also have a Discovery set that just comes with the little mini vials if you just want to try these fragrances. And they have a trio, but I really like this set in particular because it comes with 6 deluxe samples. It's $48, a $69 value, so you are getting some savings because of course you would get your discount on top of the $48. But I just really like this fragrance brand. I think this is one of the most underrated fragrance houses available at Sephora. I think it's one of the best niche brands that's available at Sephora. And this set comes with a lot of my favorites, so let me pull it up. Florence, which I think is the most popular. It's very pretty, just a very light kind of white floral perfume. Stella, Colette, Cleopatra, which I love. It's a power floral, also on my list today. If you haven't tried Cleopatra, I highly recommend. Giulietta, I just tried for the first time. Beautiful, just blew me away. I will probably, I may end up going back and purchasing Giulietta. And then Simone. Gia is another one that comes in the bright red bottle that is so stunning. Currently, Cleopatra is the only full-size fragrance from Toca that I have in my collection. It's a warm floral. Keynotes include grapefruit, jasmine, and vanilla musk. This is one of the most elegant floral fragrances in my collection. It is so nice, so dreamy. This is signature scent worthy. It's a power floral. I would say this is like a CEO, boss on the move type of perfume. When you want that real boost of confidence, when you want to channel Cleopatra herself, this is the right fragrance for you. It's not too sweet or playful. It really is an elegant, I don't want to say more mature, but it's a more serious fragrance. Like, this is for the woman who knows who she is. She's there to make a statement. Maybe you're wearing a power suit, power outfit, head to toe, looking chic. That's what I picture whenever I smell this perfume. The new Dolce & Gabbana Dolce Lily Eau de Toilette is very pretty. It comes in the bright pink bottle. I did not purchase this fragrance. It's not to say I won't in the future, but right now I'm trying to be very mindful about everything that I'm purchasing, and I tried to limit myself to one fragrance during the spring savings event, but I do really like this perfume. I'd gone in store to try all of the new fragrances. It's a very elegant fruity floral fragrance. It has keynotes of passion fruit accord, pink lily accord, and musks. And I just thought it was the prettiest out of all of the fragrances that I tried. I also really like the D&G No. 3 L'Imperatrice. This will always be probably my favorite Dolce & Gabbana, or at least my favorite fruity floral from Dolce & Gabbana. I also really like the one, but if I'm thinking about spring summer fragrances, this is so tough to beat. It's just juicy, fruity, watermelon, kiwi. It smells like a fresh floral fruit salad. It's delicious and beautiful and so perfect to kind of spritz on every single day. And then the rest of the fragrances I have here to talk about are from my personal collection. I love them, I own them, I wear them constantly. I checked last night to make sure that this was part of the savings event and the 20% off applied. This is Chanel Chance Eau Tendre, a classic spring fragrance. It's sweet, fruity, floral. Everybody loves this fragrance. It is such a crowd pleaser. And it's just kind of always appropriate. Delicious. It's like elevated shampoo. It's kind of clean, fresh, a little zesty burst. It's playful, youthful, fun, and vibrant to wear. I'm so happy I finally added this to my collection because it's a crowd pleaser. This is like a no-nonsense, you don't really have to think too much about it, spritz it on every single day, signature scent-worthy type of perfume. I love Otondra. Here I have Giorgio Armani My Way. This is the original, the classic. This is a bit more elegant, sort of understated, very classic, very classy. I think of the quintessential Armani woman whenever I smell this perfume, but it's still a great signature scent, a great daily wear fragrance. It's a little bit sweet. It has orange blossom, tuberose, vanilla. I recently smelled the intense version and I liked it, but I remember thinking that the original was still my favorite. It almost has a bubblegum juiciness to it, which I really like. Another crowd pleaser, would make a great signature scent. One of the best easy grab and go fragrances. I could grab this every single day and never get sick of it. Another classic spring floral is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I love this perfume. Not new, so it might seem like a bit of a boring choice, but it's just so beautiful, so good all the time. Never get sick of wearing it. Always appropriate. Easy grab and go fragrance. It's just so pretty. A true classic floral. Keynotes include Damascus rose, peony, and white musk. When I visited my local Sephora on Friday, the very first day of the savings event, I went in and I was smelling all of the new fragrances, but then I also went to smell all of the Dior perfumes because I thought about doing a big Dior perfume haul and just finishing my Dior collection similar to what I did with Chanel. I think I smelled too many fragrances. My senses were overloaded. But Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet was the only fragrance that still smelled good to me. Like nothing else compared to this one. At some point, I'm sure I will add more to my collection, but for now, I'll just stick with my Blooming Bouquet. And then my last two perfume recommendations are both Kayali. I have the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25 and the Citrus 08. And I also think these layer really nicely together, which is why I wanted to show you both. But individually, they're incredible fragrances. I would say the Citrus 08 is the best. You just want to smell good, but you're not really looking for a heavy head turner type of perfume. Maybe you work in close quarters with people if you're going to the office. If you work in the medical field or education where you're constantly moving around, you maybe sweat a lot throughout the day, but you're around people in close proximity. I think a fragrance like this is perfect. It's never going to be offensive. It's not too strong. Will somebody smell you? Yeah, but they have to be a little bit closer. So it's more of a personal perfume. But the pink grapefruit gives it a sweetness. It's incredibly feminine. I just think this is one of the best citrus-forward fragrances in existence. Hands down, it is so gorgeous. And the same thing is true with the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I had heard so many great things about this perfume, but I just couldn't anticipate how much it was going to speak to me. It was one of those wow, I want to smell like this type of moments. But I love Sweet Diamond, and I think this has become one of my most used fragrances. On days that I'm just getting ready to run errands or, I'm not doing anything special, but I'm leaving the house in a rush. I haven't thought about an outfit and thought about a fragrance ahead of time. I almost always grab Sweet Diamond. I don't know why. I think it's just because I like the way it smells on me. And it lasts. This will last in my hair for days. It's so pretty. It has rose and vanilla. It's a little bit powdery, not much. It just smells heavenly. It smells like a princess. It's sweet, it's playful, it's fun. I think this is a great girls' night out type of fragrance, perfect for a date night. It's the type of perfume that can be worn during the day, and if you do choose to wear it during the day, it kind of amplifies the mood. It makes every day feel very special. So I just cannot say enough great things about this fragrance. It almost smells chocolatey. It's addicting. I think that's why I always grab this fragrance. It's addicting and I love smelling it on myself. I catch little whiffs throughout the day and it just makes me so happy. And that is exactly what your perfume should do for you. It should lift your mood. It's not just for other people so you smell good in the public, but it's for yourself. And the very last item I have here to share is home fragrance. This is the Nest Wicker collection. They sent me a couple pieces complimentary and I have this now on my little fragrance shelf over here and it smells so nice. It really does scent this entire room. I don't remember which flavor. This is cedar leaf and lavender. I knew it was one I was less familiar with, but I love the grapefruit bamboo. The apricot is really pretty. I've always been a huge fan of the Nest candles and their reed diffusers, but I really like this Wicker collection because it just looks so much more decorative. It looks so much prettier. Like I could easily display this maybe out in the living room, and it's just kind of nice for spring, summer. If you're familiar with the coastal grandmother aesthetic, that trend that's been going around, I think this fits perfectly with coastal grandmother. But it's just a little bit beachy, coastal, adds a nice little touch to the room. That's all I have to share as far as new home fragrance, but if I find anything else, any other candles or diffusers, I will make sure I link them down below. Another category I will link is men's colognes, just in case that's something that you're shopping for. I will make sure I include a list of my favorites down in the description box. But that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. I love hearing from you guys, so if you have any recommendations or you've made a big perfume purchase so far for the Sephora Spring Savings event, let us know down below in the comment section. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.